There's a hidden crisis happening on our schools, but it's not in the classroom. Nope, it's in the very software that's supposed to be helping everyone. So today, we're going to dig into why that is and explore a really powerful new model that flips the script completely.
And that brings us to what I like to call the innovation paradox. It's this fundamental clash between what modern schools are trying to do and the actual tools they're given to do it.
I mean, this is the core promise, right? Especially for charter schools. They were founded on this very idea, to be nimble, to experiment, to find new and better ways to teach our kids.
But here's the huge disconnect. The software that's supposed to power these innovative schools, well, it was designed for a totally different world. It wasn't built to be flexible or customizable. It was built for these rigid, one-size-fits-all systems.
And just look at this. This is the reality of that mismatch. Schools are trying to juggle a dozen different disconnected tools. You've got your main student information system over here, an enrollment platform over there, a whole separate system for lotteries, then different tools for communication, for assessments, for reporting, and none of them talk to each other. It just creates this giant, expensive, complicated mess.
So this isn't just annoying, it actually creates systemic failures. Let's break down the 5 key ways this old-school approach actively sabotages a school's mission.
Okay, so it all starts with fragmentation. Your student data is just scattered all over the place in systems that can't communicate. That, of course, leads directly to limited customization, which forces your school's unique way of doing things to bend to the will of the rigid software. Then naturally come the rising costs of paying a bunch of different vendors for tools that do similar things. All of this creates this massive operational inefficiency, where your staff are wasting countless hours just copying and pasting data from one system to another. And the final nail in the coffin? Slow innovation. Because every time you have a new need, you have to go out and buy yet another product. It's just a vicious cycle.
And what it all boils down to is this. The focus shifts from the students to the systems. Your incredible educators are forced to become tech support and data entry clerks, spending more time wrestling with software than actually teaching.
But what if there was a completely different way to look at this? This is where we need a new mental model. The solution isn't about finding a slightly better product, it's about shifting our thinking from buying individual products to building on a single unified platform.
And this illustrates the difference perfectly. The old model is like a shopping cart full of separate, clunky products. But the new model, it works just like the operating system on your phone. You start with this solid core infrastructure, and then you just add the capabilities, the apps, to that central platform whenever you need them. So what is an operating system for a school? It's exactly that. One single platform where everything, and I mean everything, from the moment a student enrolls to the day they graduate, lives in one connected, totally customizable environment.
Okay, so this operating system for a school idea sounds great, right? But what does it actually look like? How does it work in the real world? Let's pop the hood and look at the mechanics.
It's actually really elegant. It's built on 2 simple layers. First, you have the platform hosting environment. Think of this as the foundation. It handles all the heavy lifting like data, security, and all the automation. Then, layered right on top, you have the applications, all those individual tools and modules that just plug right into the core platform.
Seriously, you can think of it like an app store for your school. You just choose what you need from the menu. Need an enrollment and lottery system? Great, add that module. Want a better parent communication portal? No problem, just plug it in. You can even add things like an administrative AI assistant. It's all about choice and modularity. And the benefits are immediate. They're huge. Schools that make this jump see major cost reductions because they're not paying a dozen vendors anymore. They see these massive gains in efficiency because data finally flows automatically. And they get the freedom of full customization. On top of all that, it fuels faster innovation and gives leaders a clear, real-time picture of everything happening in their school.
Now, fixing existing problems, that's one thing. But what's truly exciting is what this new approach makes possible for the future. This is where we stop just putting out fires and start actually building what comes next in education.
When you're running on a true platform, entirely new possibilities just emerge. I mean, imagine state reporting that's just done automatically. Or AI assistants that handle all the routine administrative stuff, freeing up your people to do more important work. Or having real-time dashboards that give you incredible insights into enrollment trends. You can finally build the exact tools you've always wished you had.
So, in the end, the whole dynamic is reversed.
Your technology finally starts working for your school's mission, instead of your staff working just to manage the technology. The school is finally, truly, back in the driver's seat.
And that leaves us with one final, critical question to think about. Our students are adapting and evolving every single day. So just imagine what our schools could achieve if their foundational tools could finally keep pace. What becomes possible then?